Welcome back to the shed. We've got something cool to test this week, and that is the new PA-540 series. So the PA-540 series is part of the new Gen 5 family of PA-500 series, and these just start shipping before Christmas. So probably one of the first few in England at the moment with one of these devices in front of them. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what the new QR code method of zero touch provisioning looks like, both from the phone's point of view and also from the Strata Cloud Manager status point of view. So let's jump in straight in. We see what it looks like. So this is me unboxing the PA-540, one of the first few in England, if not probably one of the first ones. Yes, I get to use my trusty Palo Alto Networks penknife to open the box for this special occasion. A bit of documentation and kind of a quick start guide. We won't need that. And the box, as you can see, is very, very well wrapped in that kind of thick bubble wrap. One of the sleekest things about this unit is what it doesn't have. It doesn't have fans. It's passively cooled, meaning it's completely silent. Perfect, of course, if this is sitting on a desk or in a branch office rather than in a server closet. It does fit a massive amount of power into a small footprint. So it's a standard 1 RU height, but it is compact. Despite the small size, this thing is designed to bring full enterprise security to distributed branch offices and the mid-size businesses. So port density, we'll look at that now in a moment. But we've good port density anyway. We're looking at the 8 1 gig RJ45 ports for copper connections. We've 2 1 gig SFP ports for fiber uplinks. It does have dual power supply options, but it does only come shipped with one. So this is our interfaces section. It only uses 30 watts of power as well, just in regard to the 2 power supplies. So it's good low footprint. From a management options, we have standard RJ45, a console port, and a USB-C port. It does come with we'll see now in a moment, it does come with a USB-C cable. Under the hood, this thing's a beast, really. It's 3.8 gigabits per second of firewall throughput of a app mix, a typical app mix throughput from an enterprise environment. 2.2 gigabits per second of threat prevention throughput with every and all security services put on. Okay. From a session handling point of view, up to 248,000 sessions can be accommodated concurrent, and 50,000 connections per second. The last thing in the box was this power bank. It's quite a big power bank compared to the PA-440s. American comes shipped with American plugs, so just kind of specify UK or specify your plug region if it's needed, or just have it on site. You can't leak. That's the USB-C cable. That's pretty much it. RJ45. So that's everything that's in the box from PA-540. So I've cabled up Ethernet 1/1. That's going to be my zero touch provisioning interface. Power's plugged in. Green light on it there saying it's ready to go. And this new connection type for the Gen 5 hardware is here. So I'm just going to do some quick checks on Strata Cloud Manager. And then we're going to do a zero touch provisioning of this PA-540 up to Strata Cloud Manager. So these Gen 5 hardware firewalls can be just shipped to the site, and with the QR code on the front of them, they can be registered and dial back into Strata Cloud Manager and then pull down a set of configurations. So massively reduces the onboarding time for new hardware to be onboarded and start traversing traffic traversing it. So it's only on the Gen 5 hardware that has these QR codes, and yeah, we're going to be able to test it on this 540. There is a step-by-step guide in the tech docs, shows you how to do this and onboard it. One of the things to point out, you have to have a certain user role, so business administrator or higher can activate this. Anything else to just kind of goes through step one. So activate the licenses required. So I've already done that step, and we'll just show you what the onboarding rules and things like that look like. And then it's pretty much just scan it and onboard it. Boot up the firewall, connect Ethernet 1/1. We have done that already. I just need to power it up, and then we should see the device dial in and do a zero touch provisioning. And then kind of step 6, move the firewall to a folder of your choice. So yeah, one of the things I do when I'm using this ZTP is just onboard it to a zero touch provisioning folder, and then afterwards move it to a different one following this guide. There's a couple of reasons for that. As part of the zero touch provisioning, the Ethernet 1/1 is used, so we might want to remove that config and switch it over to a different folder. So that is the tech docs and the feature that we're going to look at. This is what the user is going to see on their phone. We'll see it. We'll record the process on the phone. But what should happen is the QR code should scan, and it should populate the serial number and this 8-digit claim key. This is the Cloud Managed Devices section of Strata Cloud Manager. There's one firewall already connected to it. Now, the onboarding rules that we're going to get it to connect up to are contained within the All Firewalls folder, and underneath Setup and the Device Onboarding. Now, I already have a ZTP onboarding there, and I'll just double check that it will match. So we could match it against particular firewalls. I haven't. It's any serial number. Assign it to branches. Assign it to the ZTP onboarding folder, which doesn't have any configuration on Ethernet 1/1. If it did, it would cause the commit to fail. So as part of the onboarding, if we can't have anything configured for Ethernet 1/1, or the first commit from Strata Cloud Manager will fail. So we can, as part of the onboarding process, upgrade the PAN-OS software. Now, the Gen 5 hardware comes shipped on 12.1.4, I believe. 12.1.4. 12.1.4. It is, yeah. 12.1.4. So I'm happy enough with that one. I'll leave it on it. If you did need to upgrade it, you could specify which version you want in there. If you do need it on a particular version, but for the purposes of this, I'll just leave it on the version that we have it on. So click save there, and that should be it really. I'll just have a quick look at the ZTP onboarding folder. So this is the ZTP onboarding folder. I have a management snippet in there. When I do eventually move it from the folder, I have this management snippet in here, which allows me have a management interface configuration. So at the moment, and when the ZTP process happens, Ethernet 1/1 is going to be the service route. It's going to be it's set as DHCP. There is a loopback interface configured. Technically, that's the service route, but the management traffic is coming out of Ethernet 1/1. So by having a snippet of, say, in this example called management, we can accommodate the management interface settings on that. Use things like variables. For the interfaces. So by using this management snippet, I have variables in here for the management IP, the management default gateways. I can pass in CSV sheet with these variable values and reuse this management snippet multiple times. So that's it on the Strata Cloud Manager side for the moment. We're going to scan this QR code and register and activate the device, and then we're going to plug the power into the device and see it connect. And we're just about done with the onboarding process there now. You get the status of it complete. And that's what you would see. So that's all we have for this episode in the shed. We'll be doing some more testing, checking out other features, looking at some of the exam guides and the exam domains as well. So yeah, let us know if there's something in particular you want to look at. But for now, all the best.